Hello everyone, Chuppergaming here. Welcome back to my channel. It's another video to Warpath, and in this time we're checking the building system in the game. We're gonna have a talk about the base, what type of buildings we're having, and at the same time I'm gonna share with you some personal tips in order for you to be progressing in the most fastest way as possible. So let's just dive in. So we're starting with, in your base, we're gonna have your command center. This building gonna be the most important building in your entire base. This one going to be the center building you're going to be focusing on upgrading as quick as possible. The reason for that, because the higher level this building is, then it will be given the highest level to any kind of buildings we're having in your base. So you're able to be getting more faster progression as well as generating more resources. And at the same time, you're going to be able to be making higher research and a faster progressing in this part. And then we're having, along with this part, we're having the resources buildings or the factories where we're going to be generating the resources that's needed. We're having the crude oil reserve, we're having the steel work, and we're having the treasury. These buildings will be given the three main paths that is required. We're having the military funds, which is the money. We're having steel, we're having the oil. This three is crucial when it comes to upgrading the buildings. And then we're having the barracks. We're starting with one, and the rest will get unlocked according to the level of your command center. And there is more buildings that will be unlocked according to the higher level you have for your center. And then we're having the economy. Here we're going to be as well having even more, but it is still connected to your command center. And then we're having the most important buildings after your command center going to be the research center. We're having as well the engineering center, and the last one gonna be the alliance relation office. These three comes straight after your command center because they are going to help you with doing more research, as this will be helping for the progression part. If we go to the research, we're having the industrial, and that one is going to be for the production of your base, as well as the speed ups, making everything go faster. We're having the military, and then we're having some more will be unlocked with a higher level. And then for the engineering center, this one is where we're going to be making a production to other resources that is required for upgrading the buildings, not just your command center, but any kind of buildings. This item is really needed. And then we're having the barracks where we're going to be putting our units to be using them in the marsh and attacking the vanguard or any kind of content. This is one that will need to be on the highest level as quick as possible. But still, the main focus is still on the command center. Moving on to the next thing, which is how the upgrading work. When we go to the upgrade, we'll see that we're having three things actually required to be meeting to be able to upgrade your command center to the next level. As in my situation, to be able to upgrade my command center to level 20, I need to have three things. The first one going to be the material cost. We're having these resources, and this we can be getting them with two ways. We're having the production part in the engineering center. We can go to the product, and then we can be selecting which one we want to be producing, and it will be having a time set for it. At the time you can increase it with the researches, or you can simply go to the lab and then you can be searching for the ravens or the raven bunkers. When you're attacking these two, the ravens is the one that will be mainly focusing on the item specifically you want to get. Attacking the higher level, it will be giving you even more of the item that you want to get. As an example, if I go for the wood over here, go to the highest one, then when we select that unit, you'll see that the potential loot going to be 33 of wood blank and the Air Force ammo. And then there is a possibility to be getting some extra rewards. You won't earn the first victory reward while in an army group started by another command. So you need to be able to get this extra reward that you're the one killing them completely by yourself to get the first kill reward. And then it will be really good because then it will be helping to get extra resources for production and for upgrading your account. And then the next thing related to the upgrading, we're having the material cost, and we can get them from these two ways. There's more ways, but it's not for this video. And then we're having the resource cost. This one is the resources that we're getting. We can get them from the building production. We can gather them from the world sources, like if we go there in this part, and then we have the engineer center. Where is? Yeah, we're having the resource collection. We can send our trucks to gather some resources from outside. We're having the one here as an example. It's for the farm, going to be giving us the funds for the resources. And then we can be getting the extra resources from, if we go to the chests, we will be getting extra chests from the events we're doing, and this one will be actually used for the part with getting more things. We're having it over here. So we're having events, we're having some type of attacks. We can get some resources for that part, and then we're having as well the drill ground. This one here gonna be giving us more resources, but that one gonna be focusing completely on the units for both the ground units and the air units. And then we're having the OBS center, and that one going to be having another mini game that will be giving us some extra rewards. But back to the upgrade. So now we're having these two things covered. Now let's come to the most, and we can say the most annoying part is the insufficient build points. So we need to have three things to be meeting to be able to actually upgrade the command center to the next level. We're having the material cost, we're having the resource cost, and we're having the building points. And these points we're able to get it by upgrading the other buildings. The buildings that is important to be upgrading to be able to get as much building points as possible, going to be as follow. We're having the research center. If we go to the upgrade, you will be able to see over here what it will be giving you. When we upgrade it to the next level, it will be making the research speed by 1%. The tower will be increasing with this one. And then we're having the building points. This is the one that we want to be getting as much as possible from. For this level, going to be giving me 15,000. And then we're having the next one going to be the engineering center. When we upgrade, it will be given the same sum. And the Alliance Lacian office, this one going to be given part of it, but still it is important because that will be helping you with the amount of assist you're able to do for your alliance member. And then we can be working on the rest. We can be going for the barracks, upgrading them, gonna be paying to get, but it will be actually worth it. We're increasing the troop firepower, the barracks capacity, the power for your own total account, and the build points will be increased with 30,000. The rest you can actually upgrade. It's totally up to you, but the barracks, these three buildings, the research center, the engineering center, and the Alliance Lacian office, these buildings is the one that will be giving you the most build points that is required in order for you to be working on upgrading your command center. Very much this is the most thing that you need to know about the building system and Warpath, how it works, what type of resources you need to be gathering to be able to upgrade to the next level, how to be gathering the building's resources, how to get the build points, and some tips on how to be upgrading your buildings in a good order to be able to upgrade your command center in the most fastest way possible. In the first week, don't go easy on the part with using every single resource you're having. When you're using this one, then it will be giving you even easier time to be upgrading your buildings, which means you will be getting more power in the first week of the game. At the same time, there is an event exclusively for the first 7 days of the game, which is the Elite Command, and that one will be given us when you reach 2.7 million. You gotta get a base skin totally completely for free, and that one will be increasing the artillery firepower and the artillery HP, which is really good to get these skins. Unfortunately, I missed some points to be able to get it, but it's totally fine. That's all, guys, for this video. I hope you all gonna be able to understand how it works for the building system and Warpath, and hopefully the tips I given you today will be helping you in your journey into the game. You always another one, and if I missed anything or you have some tips you would like to give it to me, look into that. I'm still in the start of the game. I'll be more than happy actually to hear your opinions and your tips for me. And at the same time, we all help each other to understand more about the game. You always another one. Till then, take care and enjoy your game.